Welcome back to the Stratford End, everybody. Me, your host, Sasson Johnson, here as always. And of course, I want to ask you guys to definitely continue to subscribe to the channel. I am absolutely so happy at the growth of the channel. I basically see new subscribers, all the time, and I'm thankful for the support that you guys have given. I'm thankful for, you guys taking the time to watch, the videos and taking your time to just sit back, relax, and have us generally talk about the biggest club in the world, our favorite club, Manchester United. Thank you guys for your support. I really do appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me. Links to our various socials are in the descriptions below. And of course, our goal is 1,000 subscribers. So continue to hit that red subscribe button. Click that notification bell so you are notified when we do upload more videos. And of course, hit the like button. Liking the videos definitely does help us and helps our videos go a long way here on YouTube. Of course, how are you guys doing? How are you feeling? It is, Tuesday. It is shall I say, for me personally, a Tuesday seems to be, a very awkward day in the week because it's after a supposed Blue Monday and then it comes before a midweek Wednesday, which again, Wednesday seems to be a day that people tend to look at, 2 more days before the weekend, or they look at it like, why does this day even exist? And a Tuesday is kind of in a similar category because on a Tuesday, people are normally, still basically getting into the working week, getting into what they need to do. And the news isn't that much, quite out there. But today is a different Tuesday. It has brought us two pieces of news. And the first one being that a potential announcement on Erik ten Hag becoming Manchester United manager after the Dutch Cup final, which will probably be next week, but we'll speak more on that. And of course, a bit of transfer news. Christopher Nkunku, the RC Leipzig forward slash midfielder, is also being targeted by Manchester United and more so wanted by Ralph Rangnick to be one of the players to come in the summer to the club to be one of the few signings that Erik ten Hag will definitely be able to get over the line once he has been appointed and once he starts working with the team. So, without further ado, let's get into the news on Christopher Nkunku. And the Mirror have come out, and yes, here and there, the Mirror can basically not be as reliable, but a lot of reports have come out of Christopher Nkunku of late, with regards to his relationship with Ralph Rangnick that he has had previously, his top quality performances that he has been showing in the Bundesliga this season, and also in the Champions League. So quite, perfect news for us because it is the type of player that Erik ten Hag would definitely want to have in his squad, and that is something that is key and crucial to the types of players that we want to bring in to the club from this summer onwards. It needs to be of better quality. It needs to be of a better mentality of type of player that would come in, work his socks off, run, for 90 minutes, that would tackle, that would play, that would want to have and has a winning and elite mentality. And Christopher Nkunku is one of those type of players. Look at his performances for RB Leipzig in the Champions League. Most notably the hat-trick he scored against Man City. You look at his performances in the Bundesliga. You look at his performances most recently for the French national team. A player of top quality that can only become better and move into that world-class category that we always speak about. And the news that the Mirror has brought out says that Manchester United are targeting a move for Christopher Nkunku after Ralph Rangnick was left stunned that the club didn't have the RB Leipzig star on their radar. The Frenchman is lighting up the Bundesliga this season, scoring 27 times in 43 appearances, including an impressive hat-trick in Man City in the Champions League earlier in the campaign. He was called up to the French squad for a double-header against Ivory Coast and South Africa last month, with Deschamps tempted to use the 24-year-old at the World Cup in Qatar at the end of the year. The forward has attracted attention from several top European clubs, including United. Rangnick's previous relationship with the former PSG youngster definitely plays a crucial role. The Old Trafford interim boss was Red Bull's head of sporting development when Leipzig signed Nkunku in the summer of 2019. Rangnick wanted to look into the possibility of signing Nkunku in January, shortly after arriving at Manchester United, but that didn't materialize due to a major blunder by the scouting department. The 63-year-old asked for information on Nkunku, but he was left shocked when they told him that they were not tracking the player who he believes is the best young player in Germany, according to ESPN and the Mirror. Now, of course, as I've said, it is a player that Ralf Rangnick definitely wants to have in the team for Erik ten Hag. It is a player that he has definitely helped sign for RB Leipzig when he was head of scouting development. And that shows you that the board needs to listen to Ralf Rangnick. The scouting department needs to listen to Ralf Rangnick and to Erik ten Hag when he comes in. They know what type of players that they need to have to play the philosophy that they would like to play. They know the type of players in terms of their mental strength that they need to have at the club, that will definitely be able to handle the pressure of playing for a top club, that will definitely want to perform game in and game out to be successful with Manchester United. Now, I know, of course, a lot of people are going to talk about Champions League, and if we don't qualify for the Champions League, he's not going to want to come to us. But there are players who don't care about wanting to play Champions League football when they come into a club. Some players move for the name of the club. Some players move for the coach that speaks to them. You know, what type of project the coach is offering them, what type of role in the team the coach is offering him. This is the type of things that certain players look at. They're not always money driven and image rights and brand and sponsorships and Champions League games. No, some players actually want to improve and become better with a particular type of coach. Some players dream of playing with a certain coach, so they may make a move to a certain club regardless of the club's position, regardless of the club's fortunes in recent years or months. They would go because they want to play under that coach, because they either love the coach's philosophy and they would like to play under it, or they've had a relationship with the coach previously and feel that that is a coach that gets the best out of them. There's various cases right across the years of football that shows that. Didier Drogba and Jose Mourinho, Lampard as well with Mourinho. You look at Sir Alex Ferguson and the likes of Giggs, you know, the likes of Ronaldo. There's just certain managers that have certain relationships with players, and perhaps Rangnick could be that ace in the hole for us to actually get Nkunku to come to Manchester United, regardless of us being in the Champions League or not. And that, to me, is absolutely beautiful. Nkunku is a player that I would definitely love to come and play in Manchester United, and I definitely know he is a player for the Premier League, and he will definitely be high energy, high pressing, attacking, you know, closing down, running in behind, has good pace, good technical ability to play in between spaces tightly, able to, you know, have a vision, able to finish well, you know, basically a all-around, you know, all-star type of player that's able to play in various positions going forward, and will definitely be an asset to Erik ten Hag and Manchester United should he definitely come to us. The other news that I want to bring you is on Erik ten Hag. As I've said in the beginning of the video, it is news that the announcement could potentially be made for Erik ten Hag to be the Manchester United manager after the Dutch Cup final, as I've given you in the previous news already. But now it is more concrete because more news has come out saying the exact same thing, that only after the Dutch Cup final, that and only then will an announcement be made for Erik ten Hag to become Manchester United manager formally and also officially. And this is exciting news. So now we get to perhaps watch, you know, Ajax Amsterdam play in the Dutch Cup final over the weekend, see Erik ten Hag, you know, in his element and what he definitely will bring to Manchester United. But something to look forward to in next week. I know we're playing Norwich City over the weekend, but I definitely believe that we need changes in that starting 11, and definitely keep an eye out for our preview that will be coming out later on in the week. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when that video does get uploaded. I have a bit of a surprise for you on that particular preview video for Norwich, but we'll definitely speak about that later on in the week. As I've said, the news on Erik ten Hag says that reports had suggested that United were holding off over a formal announcement, with one not likely until the end of the season. However, it looks as if the club have made a major U-turn when it comes to confirming the 52-year-old judging by a reveal from a source inside Manchester United. Ten Hag is now expected to accept United's proposal, with the Red Devils set to finalize discussions with Ajax. The club are planning to announce Ten Hag while the season is still live, with a possible announcement coming as early as next week after Ajax's Dutch Cup final against PSV on Sunday. See? Perfect. He gets to play in his Dutch Cup final with Ajax Amsterdam, and then definitely look to perhaps, go on to win the league with Ajax Amsterdam in the Eredivisie. But definitely they want to make the announcement early. And this is why I feel it's good that they make the announcement early, potentially after the Dutch Cup final, so that he can start looking ahead in terms of what he needs to do with the squad, what he needs to do to basically put certain things in place, who he needs to appoint alongside him with his coaching staff, his assistant, the coaches that will work on the training ground with him, the type of players that need to be leaving. You can look at them and tell Ragnick and the board, get rid of this, that, and the other. He can start making plans for the future rather than waiting until the end of the season and having less time, because the earlier he gets the announcement and the deal over the line, the quicker the board and the club can definitely look to get the signings that he wants over the line early enough, so that when he does come in for the preseason, he already has maybe a core group of players, or 80% of the players that he'll be using for the season with him, so that he can start working on his tactics, start putting the philosophy of his football style across to the players, teaching them what he definitely wants them to do in possession, out of possession, when to press, how to press, how to pass, triangles to make, for angles of passing, runs off the ball, to allow for certain dangerous situations to, arise when we are on the attack, defensively, how we need to be structured, etc., etc., etc. The earlier we get the announcement made, which is potentially next week, the better it is for us to prepare for next season, which will definitely be a rocky season. If we don't qualify for the Champions League, if we play Europa League or Europa Conference, then we're definitely going to have a lot of fixtures on our hands, and we'll have less time for recovery. So if we can have no European football, I've said it in a previous video. If you haven't seen it, definitely go and check it out. Also, leave a like on that video if you haven't done so. I've said that if we don't get European football, it will be a plus for Erik ten Hag, because then he can fully work on the team and have ample time to work on his tactics, work on his philosophy, and have full preparation for the games that are to come, whether it be in the Premier League, the FA Cup, or even, the Carabao Cup. So, brilliant news. Potential announcement of Erik ten Hag becoming our Manchester United manager officially by next week after the Dutch Cup final, and Christopher Nkunku being wanted by Ralf Rangnick to be signed by Manchester United in the summer. Brilliant news. I am excited. I hope that you guys are too. Thank you guys for joining me on today's video. I appreciate the love and support that you've given the Stretford End. It really, really means a lot to me. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Our goal is 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And those who have subscribed recently, thank you very much for subscribing. You guys are absolutely awesome. Have a wonderful day further, guys. Till we speak again soon. That is it, me, Sachin Johnson, from the Stretford End. We'll speak again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye.